It's been a minute since I posted a long form YouTube video, so use these next 3 seconds to boo and throw tomatoes at the screen. Now that that's out of the way and my phone storage is clean, I'm back with a 4-client nail day. Pretty much everybody is getting a structured manicure or a structured manicure fill today, which is what I like to call my gel overlays. So rather than show everybody's full process, which is pretty similar, I'm gonna use every client to touch on a part of my process. So don't worry, before it's all over, you're gonna see exactly how I prep, apply, and refine my gel overlays, and how I do all my nail art and exactly what D&D shades I use. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next long form YouTube video, which I promise is coming sooner than this one came. And check out some of my other social media so you don't miss any of the nail inspo. Let's get into it. First is Aubrey. We're filling in her structured manicure. I always start by debulking the overlay, and this process used to take me so long, but I've gained speed and I'll tell you how. This is a corn-shaped carbide bit in blue grit from Stalix, and I have it running at 32 RPM. I'm using barely any pressure and I'm not staying in one spot for too long. A good bit and a high speed is all you need to cut through your builder gel, and if you're looking for a good bit, this Stalix one is a staple for me. If you didn't know, I'm affiliated with Nail Mart USA, where you can find all of your fave Stalix products and use my code MOON10 for 10% off. Her removal only took me 5 minutes. We prepped her nail plate and applied American Creators Construction Gel. She wears her nails short and square, so this is great for supporting those corners and maintaining a crispy shape. I do all of my refining and shaping and matching of the lengths afterwards so I can correct the structure, and we will definitely go over that. She decided to go simple today with this brown chrome for fall. This is shade 270 from D&D. It's called Triple Espresso, and I've been running it dry this season. For her pearly chrome, I'm using C&D's Pearl Pigment Powder. Everybody's wearing my favorite Coupa Ink top coat today, and she's ready to wear for another 4 weeks. Next is Evelette. She's also getting a structured manicure, although her first service with me was a full set and she's been wearing polygel ever since. So we're soaking off her polygel to replace with hard gel. This is just my preference when working with natural nails, and it's easier to use. My clients experience better retention with it. This nail plate is clean, so let's talk how I prep. I'm starting by opening up her cuticle pocket with my pusher, and then I'm using the loop side of my tool to scrape any dead tissue off her nail plate. This tool is also from Stalix. It's the Uniq 11-2. Then I'm etching the nail plate with a 180 grit sanding band. This is only running at 3 RPM and I'm using barely any pressure. After that, I'm using my fine grit flame bit to really ensure all of the dead tissue surrounding the cuticle on the nail plate has been removed. I use this bit in forward and reverse, running at 5 RPMs, and I'm also using it to polish the surrounding skin, which is why I etch the nail plate first so the sanding band doesn't ruin any of my polishing work. After this, I'm going in with my cuticle nippers to gently nip any non-living tissue that the flame bit couldn't grab. I feel like this step tends to reveal little bits still in the cuticle pocket, so I give her one last good scrape with my loop tool and she is ultra clean. She likes her nails long, sometimes double the length of her nail bed, so I'm using American Creators Framework Gel on her. This is a hard gel, so it'll be great for maintaining her length and preventing breakage. After refining and shaping, we picked out the baddest nails ever. We're doing one hand brown cat eye and we're adding these black zebra stripes on top. The other hand is completely opposite, hot pink aura. All of the shades I used are from D&D, and for the aura I used a bit of blooming gel to make the effect. This one is from Gelish. I think these two designs work so well together, and this might be my favorite set of the day. Too bad I don't get to see it again until 4 weeks from now. Next up is Mandy. She's getting a fill as well. She always does something fun, and these ghost faces were adorable. And after her prep, we're filling her in with framework gel. So after dehydrating, I'm using my oval brush to really scrub this base coat into the nail. This is American Creators Base Gel. It's made to be used with framework gel, and it's also made to be used without a primer. You may notice the base coat has a tendency to pull away from the cuticle, so I'm flash curing it to keep it in place before fully cooking everything. And I like to wipe the inhibition layer before going in with my slip layer of framework gel. The closer you get the slip layer to the cuticle, the easier it'll be to get your bead close to the cuticle. So I'm placing my bead into that slip layer and I'm using my brush to work it down the nail, recreating that apex that grew out. Then I'm using my liner brush to ensure the overlay covers the nail plate completely, sidewall to sidewall, free edge to cuticle. I usually flip my client's hand as well. After shaping and refining, we're ready to paint. We're going brown for fall, of course, so we're back with Triple Espresso from D&D. I'm using Gatsby's Ghost for her base, and I always pull out my 13mm liner brush for long, straight lines like this. I think this plaid is so cute, and we're also adding a funky French tip checkerboard finger. After laying down that white, I'm drawing the grid for the checkerboard and flash curing that first before filling it in. This is my secret to keeping checkers nice and crispy, because now all those vertexes are cured in place and won't become one big blob as you fill it in. And of course we had to throw in a glittery pinky. This is the cutest fall set, and I'll see her in another 4 weeks. And lastly is my mom. She's getting a structured manicure fill as well. I love my mother, of course, but she loves her at-home cuticle nippers, and she hates her sidewalls, and she hates pre-booking. So these nails were banged up to the max. To save her free edge, reinforce it, and also repair some of those sidewalls that mysteriously disappeared, I used polygel. This is a soft gel, so I'm using American Creators construction gel to complete the rest of her overlay and give her kind of a hybrid manicure. This is also a form of armoring. Now let's talk how I refine my gel overlays, because I always do. I may trim the length with my E-File beforehand, I may do it afterwards, but I always wait to do all of my shaping now, starting with the free edge. After rounding that out and being careful of the sidewalls, now I'm removing a bit of the natural nail underneath, which I do for all of my structured gel clients, but especially in this case as my mom's free edge has got to go. Then I ensure the surface of the overlay is smooth and structurally correct. I usually use my hand file for this, as it doesn't usually need that much shaping, but again, my mom was in bad shape, so the E-File to smooth everything out. After buffing, she is looking 10 times better. I honestly can't believe she made it. My mom is obsessed with blooming gel, so she chose the shade Obsessed from Olive and June for her base, and then we're adding some black blooming gel dots over it. This is that same blooming gel from Gelish, and for her other fingers, we did Gatsby Ghost for her base and did the design in a French tip. After top coat, I always finish file all of my overlays as well. This prevents lifting and keeps everything nice and crispy. She is looking so amazing, and God, I hope she pre-books her appointment this time, because I don't know if I can save these again. Let me know in the comments what your favorite set was from today. Mine was definitely the Zebra Aura set. I don't know what it was about, like the dark brown and the hot pink contrast just looks really pleasing to me. I absolutely loved it. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. I post a lot of shorts as well. If you're looking for some of the coolest nail inspo, you can check out some of my socials. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.